Hello everyone, welcome to the second event of Marble Clash Competition Season 2. As we're here with the second event of the Constellation Clash, which is balancing. As you may just realize, as I just said balancing. Yes, we decided to remove the whole event of the regular balancing duel. As we see, all of our teams are currently ready to go. The Shadow Assassins currently won the previous event over the Sub-Zeros and the Serpent Soldiers. As we see right here, there is only one lane. As you can see here, the red lane has been detached, and now we're going to be going into regular lanes as of now. And now we're going to see an example run of this. So as we have this in Season 1, all four models will go at the same time, and they'll have to try to stay on the beam as long as possible and try to reach the end, which is 130 points. As we're going to be starting off with Clover Clash. Let's see how they'll do. And they're off. And, oh. That is not a great start to this event. All Clover Clash just fell off pretty early here. Let's see. Yep. None of them reached 70. They start off with a 207. Not a really good start. Alright, next up. The Skyrockets. This team just placed dead last in the first event. Can they make a comeback in this one? Off they go. Oh, 2 to the right and 2 to the left. No finishers. It looks like neither of them have managed to reach 90. One pulls ahead. They were drifting off a bit. 290. That's only good enough to put them into first place for now. Alright, next up, we have the Rainbow Riders. This team placed 8th in the first event. And now, let's see how they'll do here. They weren't really the best at funnel, best at balancing, and would you look at that by the Rainbow Riders? They get 2 finishers. Well done to them. But those 2 early drop-offs might hurt them a bit. 366. The Rainbow Riders are going to be taking P1. Next up, the Brown Bonsais. This team placed 6th in the previous event. But can they do well in this one? Off they go. Ooh, they spread it out way too weirdly though. And with that, they get no finishers here. And it looks like neither of them managed to pass 90. See, 286. Brown Bonsais. They will be sitting in 3rd place. Alright, here comes our silver medalist from the previous event, the Sub-Zeros. How will they handle the beam? Can they do it? Off they go. Oh, one early drop off there. And then the rest just fell off pretty early there as well. So that means no finisher for the Sub-Zeros. I think that might be as bad as Clover Clash, I would say. 207. They did tie with Clover Clash. But due to their higher results, the Sub-Zero is going to be placed above Clover Clash. Nicely done by them, but still not a great result whatsoever. Alright, next up, the Green Beans. And off they go. 3 drop-offs, and they will get a finisher. Nicely done there for the Green Beans. I believe that was Heracod that made it all the way to the end. Yeah, it was. 292 Green Beans have now moved up to 2nd place. Just barely beating out the Skyrockets by 2 points. Now we move on to the Seaweeds. How will they play fair on the beam? And off they go! Oh, whoa! 2 early drop-offs there. But they made it up with it by getting 2 finishers. But those 2 early ones are definitely going to hurt their score. My god, that was really early there. 306. It's only good enough for 2nd, but it's so far back from 1st place. Alright, the Pilot Patriots. This team didn't go well as his last season, but can they make it up here? Let's see. Oh, 2 runs, and whoa! 2 finishers again! Pilot Patriots. That was a great result there. And a 391. Pilot Patriots have taken the lead. Well done to them, and they're going to be taking the lead as we're heading into the halfway mark. They are in the lead. Rainbow Riders in 2nd, and the Seaweeds, and then the Green Beans rounding out the top 4 for now. Now move on to our winners of the previous event, the Shadow Assassins. Can they do it? Ooh, 3 early ones there. And they will get a finisher as well. The Shadow Assassin really made it up for that. I believe that was our last member behind. Yeah, it was. 292. They tied with the Green Beans. But it looks like they're saying that the Green Beans got a better result. So that means the Shadow Assassins are going to be put in 5th place. Alright, now we move on to the Plastic Viewers. This team missed out on the podium in the last event. And would you look at that? 2 finishers from the Plastic Viewers. Wow, we're starting to get a lot of teams that are now starting to get 2 finishers. Well, look at that early drop up there. I don't know if that reached 20. Yeah, it did not reach 20, but a 370. That is going to put the Plastic Viewers in 2nd place. Nicely done by them. Alright, now we move on to the Serpent Soldiers. Our bronze medal teams from the previous event. And it looks like, whoa, and they will get a finisher. Nicely done there. I believe that was Duke that made it to the end there. You see, Serpent went a bit too early on there. And Summoner just followed behind. 317, that's just going to be barely missing out on the podium. Alright, now we're heading to run number 12, the Solar Rays. They didn't have a good result in the first event, but can they make it up here? Ooh, 2 drop-ups there, 1 on the right, and we'll get a finisher. Solar Rays, nicely done. Looking at the replay, the first 2 just nearly dropped up at the same time. 309, the Solar Rays will be sitting in 5th place. I don't know how I messed up my wording there, but anyways, now move on. Now we're hit to 3/4 of the way throughout this event, as we're moving on to the Prison Pathfinders. Off they go. Z, and I think 1 made it to the 100 mark, but they sadly will not get any finishers. But I believe that will still be a kind of okay result, but I'm not quite sure. Well, that's going to put them in 10th place with a total of 287. Not a great one there. Alright, next up, Pizza Parties. This team was going pretty well for it. Did pretty well in the kind of okay in the first event. Oh, would you look at that? Oh my god. That was so early there. I don't know if that's going to put them in last or still slightly a bit higher. But that was so early. No, they are not going to be in last. 225. That's going to put them in 12th. Wow, that was not really good there. Alright, now move on to Team Moonlight. Team Moonlight didn't really go well in the previous event as well, I would say. And it looks like, oh my god, these early drop-offs. So far, it looks like the Pilot Patriots are guaranteed a medal. That's also going to be their first medal in any of the games, I believe. I don't think the qualifiers count anyway. Anyways, 254, Team Moonlight is now going to be overtaking that 12th place spot. That means the Pilot Patriots can't get worse than silver, and the Plastic Viewers cannot get any worse than bronze. And now we move on to our last team, Elements of Nature. 2 early drops there, and then 2 fell off pretty early there, which means the Pilot Patriots are going to be taking the gold in balancing. 231 from Elements of Nature. That's only going to put them in 13th place. But congratulations to the Pilot Patriots, as they have received their very first medal in their career. Plastic Viewers will take the silver, and the Rainbow Riders will be taking the bronze. In our overall standings, the Shadow Assassins keep the lead. Plastic Viewers move up to 2nd, followed by the Pilot Patriots, who jump 7 up to 3rd place. Coming up next will be the 5th event of Marble Clash Competition Season 2, which is the Funnel Endurance. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys soon for the next event. See you next time.